Hello, ladies and gentlemen, it's me again, Insane Gorilla, and welcome back to my channel. And this is going to be another part of What If Belle Was a Hybrid. Hope you all enjoy. And I'd like to quickly just give a few explanations. One, time has moved extremely differently in the Silver City than it is down on Agrario. So when I say Belle is such and such years old, I actually do mean he's his normal age is 16. In Arario's terms, he's still 16, but in the Eternal Conflict, he's something different. Okay? An age different. Okay, so, yeah, sorry about me stumbling just then. But let's get on with it where, well, Seeker and Hestia, along with Liz Cronell, Belle's sister, are still talking. With Hestia's, well, not Hestia, Liz saying, "Why would you name yourself Seeker, and what's with the wings?" As Seeker would just say, "Well, there are other people here with dog ears and a tail. Dog ears, dog tails. Why not have a wings? Why not have wings? I think it's a little bit more attractive for the opposite gender, but hey, my personal opinion. I don't see you trying anything different, Miss Moody. If you want to honour your brother, get out of the armour and wear something that's gonna help you more in combat than just, oh, I don't know, high heels, skin tight armour, and all that. It, it'll help you a lot better in combat. Just take my advice for it. I fought for over 1,000 years in the Eternal Conflict. Well, not eyes, with Liz and Hestia saying, "Eternal Conflict? What's that?" With Seeker saying, "Hestia, you call yourself a god, right?" As Hestia would just nod, saying, "Yeah, I pretty much am a god." As Liz would lean in a bit closer to, like, after sitting down, and leans in, saying, "What are you getting at?" As Seeker would just say, "Hestia and all the other gods and goddesses, they aren't gods. Yes, they may give blessings and you may feel like you're not getting older anymore, even though your ages are different. I am over 6 billion years old." As Hestia would say, "But that doesn't explain why you say I'm a false god. When I've got powers that could make you wish you never said anything." As Hestia powers up, well, activates her Arcanum, as Seeker just stands there unimpressed, saying, "You call that power? We angels operate on a sound base, like a song, or frequencies of songs. Some are strong, some are weak. And you're just showing your power as you go over and say, mine is sharper than yours. Yours was like a net, a itty bitty net. But your familiar member over there, hers is a solemn sound as well. Let's just say they continue their conversation. As well, we skip over to a angel flying through the sky, heading to Tristram. As she sees a few things going on, as she starts wondering to herself, what the hell is going on down there? It can't be. Is that a. No, how can demons be here? As she, well, gets swatted out of the sky. As she hits the ground, as she looks directly at this demon. As this demon just speaks, saying, "Finally, someone else to give me a challenge. I have long since waited for an angel to feast upon. My lucky day. These mortals don't even whet my appetite for slaughter anymore. You angels are a far better delicacy now than anything else in this whole world." "Now let's fight. I wish to test my strength." Yes, well, he lunges at her with an axe as she dodges. As she says, "I don't know what demon you are, but you clearly do not know the member of the Endurers Council." As this demon would stop its attack and then just maniacally laugh, saying, "An even better spoil. No other demon will dare take you on, apart from me. Oh, I bet Diavolo would love to have actually been here to kill you personally. But oh well, he's busy somewhere else. Diavolo, he's here on this world? No, he is somewhere else, somewhere far away. But don't worry, he will visit here soon enough." As he would just swing his axe again, as Alu Idlu Aluville, I can't say a name right. I ain't even got it right written down, so I can't say a name properly. Sorry. And she would just dodge his attacks and hit him with a few of her, well, books or whips. I think you can call them a whip. As he would sort of groan in pain, but then hit her severely in the leg, then grabbing her by the face and then tossing her the rest of the way to Tristram, because they were only a few minutes away. As well, she goes flying with this demon following as they continue to fight. And as they were flying away towards Tristram, there was the town actually saw them fighting as they were going straight towards a cathedral at the opposite end of the village. Not village, on the opposite end of the town. Sorry. Instead of a village, it's turned into a town now. After a few months of Belle and Liz being away, the village has turned into the town, having all sorts of things. As well, the angel and demon continue fighting over the cathedral They bust down a few walls, break the ceiling, through their own combat, and well, they constantly dart around each other. And Rule, I can't, as I said, I can't say her name properly. Her name is confusing as hell. As she, well, fights this demon, as they clash once again, her holding his axe away with her bare hands. As she asks for this demon's name, so she knows to keep an eye out for him next time when they fight. As he says, "My name is Will Eater. I eat the wills of the ones I kill." And she just says, "Okay then, Will Eater, your name is burnt into my memory. Now die, and go back to the burning hells where you belong, and never return." And she wraps him up in chains after wrapping her stuff around him, or whips around him, as they fold away, leaving him with chains that burn him. As she then makes them into a sharp point as she thrusts her weapon of choice into the demon's head. Or, well, trying to kill him. With the demon actually breaking the chains somehow and ducking underneath the strike, punching her smack in the guts, drawing some blood from her guts as she looks down to see that he actually had a spike on his knuckles as he stabbed her. As he just says, "Feel that one, Angel," as he picks her up and throws her through the roof. As well, he does that, she goes through the entire roof, landing in front of an old man and a young girl. This, actually, you can most probably tell who they are. As this old man says, "Leah, get behind me. An angel here? The end times must be upon us already." As this angel would get up, because he doesn't know her name, and say, "What do you mean, end times?" "Don't get distracted, Angel." As this demon would land right on top of right on top of her, and she would punch him in the face, saying, "Get off me." And she would get up, rapidly get up, but then hold on to her guts, saying, "Damn it. Oh, this is going to be a pain to try and deal with you now. Hey, mortals, get out of here." As, well, the girl named Leah would say, "But what about you? You can't just stay here and deal with that thing." As she'd say, "Uncle, grandfather, we need to help her." As he would say, "We cannot help her, child. She is facing a demon of the burning hells. We are not equipped to fight them. Only a Nephilim or an angel can deal with a demon." As this demon would say, "Ah, a philosopher, someone who studies our histories. It's a pity that you're going to die here. As he would try and lunge at them with this angel, because again, they don't know her name, grabbing, well, rugby tackling him through the wall. As she would then roundhouse kick him in the face. Him throwing up his axe, slicing some of the tendons in her leg, as she would fall to the floor, sort of cursing in agony. As this demon would say, "Finally, I can kill you here and now." As he would raise his axe up, as Leo would send a fireball, well, a lightning bolt his way, shouting "no," as it would hurt him severely, as he just simply screeches, saying, "I'll be back, humans." As well, Leah runs up to this woman, as she would ask her, "Is she alright? Is she injured? What's her name?" As she would say, "My name is Alrur, Archangel of the Endurous Council, Archangel of Hope. And I thank you, mortal, for your aid. It is most appreciative. But your name was Leah, right?" As Lee would nod, as Alrur would change into a human. As she would struggle to get up, as she would say, "Properly," and then she'd reach out her hand, with Leah grabbing hold as she shakes it, saying, "In gratitude, I, a rule of the Endurance Council, will not forget your kindness today. But who are you, old man?" As she looks over to, well, the old man next to Leah, as he says, "My name is Deckard Cain, and a former servant of the Horodrim faith, before the gods themselves came down from the heavens. One of the signs that the end times was upon us." As Errol would just say, "Gods? What are the gods? In all intents and purposes, this planet doesn't have gods." As Deckard King would say, "Then you do not know the gods, then. There was Zeus and all this, and all them. There's a city named Arario, 6 weeks away. Two of our youngest went to Arario to, find their mother's murderer." As she would say, "Are their names Belle and Liz Crenell?" As Kane would say, "Why, yes. You know them?" As she says, "Arario, which direction is it? When I'm fully healed, I'm going to that direction right now. Or directly when I'm healed." As Leah would say, "It's northwest of the village. Of the town, sorry. As my grandfather said, it's a 6 weeks travel. But please, stay a while. Explore the town. You might actually find something you enjoy here." As Kane would say, "You know Liz and Belle Cornell. Do you know their mother as well?" And she says, "Yeah, all the way up until I got stabbed and killed." "You? You are their mother?" You're an archangel of the Endurers Council, but we're Arterial and Imperious. You guys usually stick together. This was a personal mission of mine, Deckard Cain. Please, just call me Cain. That's what everybody else does anyway. This is my granddaughter. As you know, her name is Leah. But why would you be coming back here? To see your children? One of them is dead. Oh no. How can this be? How could you tell that one of them died? We angels have tunes like songs, frequencies like songs. I'm personally connected to Liz and Belle Cornell. After all, as I said, I'm their mother, so I could feel the song of one of them dying. I could feel it all the way up in the Silver City. Even from there, I could feel it. Dying. Passing away. And a weaker song, weeping, which I can only assume is Liz Cornell. I must find them as quick as I can and comfort my only daughter now. I just hope I can get there in time. With Leah saying, how about you stay with us for a bit, then, while you heal? Sure, we don't have the best place, but it's comfortable. Leah, be more respectful to an archangel. I'm terribly sorry for her manners. Her mouth gets ahead of her brains sometimes. With Arul just saying, it's fine. I'm used to it. Please. Call me Ella. Call me Mira. Mira Waylander. Or just Mira. As you wish, Mira. It's a lot better than trying to say my whole name. As well, let's skip back to the Silver City, shall we? As a few thousand years has passed, in a blink of an eye, to Arario, up in Silver City, it's been a lot more. As Tyrael and Belle walk through a hallway, with Tyrael saying to Belle, your fighting style has improved. Pity that we had to start teaching you in the middle of a combat zone. For that I apologize, Belle. But anyway, your skills have improved drastically after the last 1,000 years. You're still learning, but like everybody says, you can't just simply learn things overnight. You must be taught these skills face to face with others. I would have had other angels train you, but your song is so powerful that I think even if we trained you to keep it mellow or tone it down considerably, it would still be too strong to stand near you. I am even still having problems now standing near you. Apologies, Tyrael, but it's harder than you think trying to turn down the songs, or the song as you call it. It's alright. Not everything is easy. Over the next possibly 10 to 20,000 years, you could possibly learn to keep it all down low considerably. I am continuously being an optimist. As you wish, Tyrael. Good man. As well, an angel walks up to them, saying, Tyrael, Bel, we got a problem. What is it? Arul, her song has gone silent. Where was she? Bel, I know exactly where she's gone. We're going to the main city of Arario. Arario? But isn't that... Ugh! My head. Memories must have been unlocked. We must go quickly. As well. Several months have passed, as well. Mira, as she calls herself, goes by, walks into Arario. After paying attention to some conversations from some civilians. As one person says this. Didn't you hear about Goddess Hestia's familiar? Yeah, she's got a new familiar member. She's strong, I guess. Better than the other one. The other one is weak as all hell. She carries a bow and arrow. Hey, people have different skill bases. Or different skills in different things. Liz is just... I think her name is Liz Quinnell? Yeah, I think so. She has strength in... what? Swordplay? Dual-wielding swordplay? Why... I can't remember her name. I think her name is Leah? As well? Leah something? She is nothing but bows and arrows person. You can't blame her for just, being herself. I know. Didn't you hear about Goddess Loki and Hestia having an argument as well? Again? When will the other gods get involved to stop them from having their bickering? Apparently, Hephaestus made Liz Quinnell something to hold her strength, or to make her stronger, just in case there's even stronger foes in the dungeons. Yeah. Poor Hephaestus has to make tools for somebody who's weak. Oh well, it's not our place to judge. The gods do what they do best, apparently. You can say that again. As well. She walks off and bumps into two people having another conversation. Seriously, Hermes? You want me to try and get along with Bimbo Hestia? Seriously? You know that's not gonna work. Loki, my friend, you can't just brush off the fact that you and Hestia have differences. Just work around those differences and get along. It's not like you have anything better to do, apart from being a bookworm. Hermes, say that again. I dare you. because I am not particularly in the best of moods right now to listen to your, well, ramblings about me getting along with Hestia. What about Eyes? Are you going to tell people that she's a princess one of these days? That is her decision, and as well, they hear Goddess Loki, we're back from the dungeon. As Loki would say, we will have this discussion next time, Hermes. I am not being tricked by you. I am the god of trickery, so trick yourself into a box and get out of here. As Hermes would say, fine, fine. Be your usual self. As he would walk away, bowing his, well, tipping his hat down in respect of Eyes, and just walking away. As Loki would say, I want you two to find Liz Cornell for me. I want to ask her something. I don't care what you guys say, just go and find her. As Eyes would just say, yes, Goddess Loki. As, well, they hear a crashing sound. As people start screaming, saying run away, it's a monster from the dungeon. As this demon, well, monster as they call it, sort of roars, as Eyes and Bet engage it. As this one, well, as the monster, as they think it is, speaks, saying, bah, more prey to eat. Finally. As Bet and Eyes both start fighting it, as they even say, a monster that can speak? This is new. Bah, get off of me, weaklings. The last one I fought was 10 times stronger than. As 2 arrows hit him in the chest. What the hell? Ah, a Nephilim. My name is Meryl Lander, and I will be your death demon. As this demon would say, I eat your wills for breakfast. This is nothing compared to what I fought 6 months ago. Oh, I am looking forward to feasting on your wills. As he would just, I'm not shouting at the top of my lungs, because that will hurt my throat and your ears. As he would just sort of do a battle cry, and, well, challenges at Marul Lander. His Eyes and Bet both attack him at the same time, with Marul Lander just providing cover fire with her arrows. As Eyes, well, would get backhanded by this demon, having a small cut go across her cheek. As she would jump back to where Lander was, as she would say, so, what's the plan? How do we take out this demon? As Lander would just say, easy, watch this. As she would fire a high impact shot straight into the demon's forehead, as the demon would fall backwards onto the floor. Waylander, thinking that she's killed it, along with Eyes and Bet, as they all just walk up to it. As, well, Bet would kick the leg, saying, it's dead, as he would get, well, kicked himself into a wall, as the demon would get up again, saying, that hurt. As he would start swinging his axe around, trying to kill Eyes and Marul Landa. As well, the demon would get hit with a few blasts, as he would turn around, seeing, a girl flying. As she would just say, well, Will Eater, never thought I'd see you here. What's the matter? Running out of places to feed again? As he would just say, oh, great. If it's not one, it's another. How many are on this planet? Oh well, another feast is in order. Good. As she would turn, start glowing, blinding everybody, including Will Eater, as her voice would echo out again, saying, well, let's see how long you deal with me now. You're strong, Will Eater, just not strong enough to deal with me. Is that what you think, Angel? His Eyes would say, Angel? But wait, is she? Are you like Belle Crenel? As she would say, who's Belle Crenel? He was called a Golden Warrior. Quite a strong one, in fact. As Waylander would say, stop talking, start fighting. As she would get slammed by the axe in the arm, the sharp end, launching her away. As all you could hear was her screaming. As this demon would just say, 2 down, 1 down, 2 to go. The next weakest is you. As it would run at Eyes. Only to get the word, not so fast, Will Eater, as he gets, kicked in the back of the legs, then kicked in the face, sending him onto his ass. As he would get up, saying, great, you again. But look at you now. You're weak. You're in a human form. Oh, I could turn back into my angel form at any time. You, on the other hand, you're just one of these problems I've got to try and solve. Prepare to die. You, Blondie, give us a hand, will you? As she would point over to Eyes, as Eyes would just say, my name is Eyes Wallenstein. Remember it, would you? Anyway, what is this thing? As Seeker would just say, it's a demon from the burning hells. As Seeker would just say, I wouldn't have thought to see you here either, you know. What brought you down here again? Personal issues? Tyrael? Imperius? No. All of the above. Personal matters. Ah. Did a human down here take your heart? Yes. And no. I am here for my own reasons. Now shut up and fight, Seeker. Ooh, someone's stroppy today. What? The Endurance Council getting too much for you? So you decided to come down here and take your anger out on the demons? Good luck with this one. It's actually tougher than he looks. I can see that, considering I almost killed him last time we met. So, Will Eater, shall we dance yet again?
With pleasure. Arul.
As he would sort of shout again in a battle cry, as he would then get hit in the face with a shield. As he would stumble back, saying,
Ah, what now? Who dares interject themselves into this battle?
as she would say, Liz Cranell, the Golden Lion. As I will say, Liz? Is that you? As Liz would just say, I don't know who you are, but we all need to focus on this guy first. And hello, Eyes Wallenstein, yet again. As Eyes would just say, I'll say what Loki wanted me to say later. We all need to deal with this big guy first. Will Eater. As Will Eater would just get very angry, just saying,
Ugh, I cannot eat in peace without being interrupted. How many more angels are gonna appear out of nowhere? There must be a whole colony of you here on this world. Diavolo will have his dues when he arrives. But he will have to wait on the feasts of these mortals, while I happily chew on you all. Now die.
As he would, once again start swinging his axe, with Liz actually blocking it with a shield and stabbing him in the toes, with him sort of shouting in pain, saying,
You witch, die!
as he would grab another axe from his back, as he would swing it towards Liz, as well it'll get caught by Arul. As she would say, watch your back, Liz. Didn't your brother or you get taught anything different by your mother? As Liz would say, don't you dare bring her up in this conversation, especially while we're in the middle of a combat zone. Who are you anyway? I'll explain later. Let's just get this big thing out the way. Agreed? Agreed. As well, Will Eater pushes them all back. As a, spear would hit the ground, shattering the floor for a bit. With, Liz saying, no way, but that spear, it belongs to Belle. As well, Bet comes back with a few more familiar members after getting knocked away, as they see the spear as well, with Leon and Tiona and Tiana both recognizing the spear as well. As he says, Liz, isn't that your brother's spear? All we need now is his helmet to appear. Then it'll be deja vu. As, the bright light hits the ground as they see the spear being lifted and put to the side. As, a golden warrior with golden red appears. As another one appears. But this time, instead of a spear, it's a sword. As Seeker joins in as well, along with Arul, Eyes, Bet, the rest of their familiar members, and Liz. As, Tyrael would just say, Arul, you have some explaining to do. And Seeker, what are you doing down here? doing my duty at collecting knowledge of the world until Will Eater jumped in, trying to eat everybody. And who's this? He is our new angel, who has been arisen from the crystal arch. He is the only one so far. Ah, interesting. Well, newbie, let's see how well you do. This is a tough demon, that's for sure. As this demon would get very angry again, saying, "Oh, this is just too much. How come I always seem to be getting the problems now? First Diavolo and his brothers, now me. Great. Next thing I'm gonna know, I'm gonna get stabbed in the heart." As, well, Bell quite clearly stabs him in the heart, but rips his spear upwards to his head. As he just says, "Die, demon. I've killed thousands of you already. So good night." As he just pull the spear out and sever his head. As the demon's body would just limply fall backwards. As he would just say, "Well done, Bell. Now, Raoul and Seeker, I believe you have some explaining to do. So explain now, Rahul. Rahul, explain yourself." As Arul was about, May, no, Mira was about to explain, Seeker just says, "Well, she was here to find something personal to her, and Seeker, this is my question, not yours. And Tyrael, last time I checked, I believe I'm also a member of the Ajuris Council. So I suggest you watch it. Arul, you have no business on this planet. You said you were going to keep yourself hidden." I did say I was going to keep myself hidden, but I was only going to keep myself hidden from you and everybody else. But apparently I cannot do that in peace. And did you just say Bell? Indeed I did. Why? I wonder why the song was out of order. Bell, do you remember anything about your home? As Bell would just say, not much. Got amnesia. Memory loss, basically. As Mira would just say, your memories are slowly returning already, aren't they? As you would just say, not saying yes, they are. And Bell, that spear was only to contain your power, not to be used for your power, only to contain it, the same as your sister. As Bell would get another splitting headache, saying, "My sister, how, Tristram, Liz, Cornell." As well, everybody would sort of like see that there are far more golden warriors standing there. As somebody would say, how many golden warriors are there? Are they part of the Golden Lions group, or are they... No, you can't see their faces at all. Didn't one of them just turn from a beautiful woman into an angel? what about the other two? Honest the truth with you, mate, they look scary to me. One thing I found scary was that monster. Didn't they call it a demon? Yeah. It was dealing with the Loki and it was dealing with the Loki familiar like it was no problem. Are the familiars really that weak? And didn't he call that one he cut, well, the woman that he cut her arm off from? A Neravin? I think he called it a Nephilim. Her a Nephilim. Like, you mean from those stories that everybody keeps on telling us about when we were kids? About the Nephilims who saved the world? Yes, but how can that be? The Nephilim aren't real. Apparently, that demon thing has just confirmed that they exist. How much have we been told was true? And how much has been told to us as a lie? And that's actually where I'm leaving off, ladies and gentlemen. Hope you actually enjoy this. Well, enjoyed this part. I almost said episode, sorry. I will admit, I have stumbled a bit, and I do apologise. It's 100% my fault. I tried not to stumble in my words, but I did. And yeah, sorry. Again, 100% my fault. I couldn't help myself but stumble. But anyway, I hope you like, comment, subscribe, leave your thoughts down below if you like it or not. And let's see if we can get above 10 this time. Let's try and get to 15. Okay. Bye guys.